Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a hidden treasure that might just be in your pocket or change jar right now. Rare and valuable Australian 20-cent coins. While 20-cent pieces are among the most common coins in circulation, certain years, errors, and minting oddities have turned otherwise ordinary coins into collectors' gold mines. Imagine holding a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars without even realizing it. So what exactly should you be looking for? It all comes down to rarity, errors, mintage numbers, and condition. First off, the legendary 1966 Wavy Baseline 20-cent coin is one of the most sought after. What makes it special is a subtle minting error. On the number 2 in 20, the base has a wave-like curve rather than a flat edge. This error occurred at the Canberra Mint during Australia's transition to decimal currency, and only a limited number were produced before the mistake was corrected. Today, collectors pay anywhere from $250 to over $4,000 for one of these, depending on its condition. Next up is the 1981 Canadian minted 20-cent coin. In that year, the Royal Australian Mint couldn't keep up with demand and outsourced production to both the Royal Mint in London and the Royal Canadian Mint. Coins struck in Canada have subtle design differences, especially a rounder, blunter edge on the platypus's paw, and are prized for their unique origin. While not as rare as error coins, Canadian 1981 20-cent coins in pristine condition can sell for $50 to $100 or more. Moving on to something even rarer, the 2004 double-headed 20-cent coin. As the name suggests, these coins feature Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on both sides due to a minting blunder where two obverse dies were used, instead of one obverse and one reverse. Although extremely few are known to exist, one reportedly sold at auction for around $3,000. So if you ever see a 20-cent coin with two heads, hold on to it. It's worth far more than face value. Now let's look at 1983 and 1984, two interesting years in Australian coin history. The 1983 20-cent coin had a relatively low mintage compared to other years, making it somewhat collectible today, but 1984 is where things get more intriguing. That year, the 20-cent coin wasn't released for general circulation at all. It was only available in mint and proof sets, meaning if you find one in everyday use today, someone cracked open a collector's set or it somehow slipped into circulation. Because of their limited release, 1984 coins in good condition can easily sell for over $100. These kinds of details are what make coin collecting so exciting. You never know what small piece of metal might be hiding incredible value. So how can you start checking your own coins? First, get yourself a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and begin inspecting your change, especially coins minted before the year 2000. Look closely at the details of the 2 in 20, the platypus design, and both sides of each coin, for signs of misstrikes, die cracks, off-center printing, or doubled images. You can also use online reference guides or numismatic forums to compare your finds. If you think you've come across a potentially valuable piece, it's always smart to take it to a professional coin dealer or appraiser to verify its authenticity and value. Store your better-conditioned coins in plastic coin flips or acid-free sleeves to prevent further wear, especially if you're hoping to sell them down the line. Collectors pay top dollar for coins in mint or near-mint condition, so preserving them properly is key. And don't forget, value also depends on demand. And certain years or error types might suddenly become more sought after depending on market trends. Coin values fluctuate like anything else. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone looking through a jar of coins, keep your eyes peeled. There's genuine money to be made just by being observant. And this is just the beginning. We've only scratched the surface of rare and valuable 20-cent Australian coins. In part 2 of this video series, we'll explore more incredible finds, including commemorative issues, newer coins with surprising value, and a few extremely recent minting errors that are already catching the attention of collectors. 20 centi. Australian coins that you might actually have lying around your house, in your wallet, or mixed in with your pocket change. If part 1 opened your eyes to just how valuable some of these coins can be, get ready, because we've got even more incredible finds to talk about. Let's start with something many collectors overlook: commemorative coins. While the 20-cent denomination doesn't see as many special issues as the $1 or 50-cent coins, there are still a few standout examples. Take the 2001 Centenary of Federation 20-cent coin, for instance. It was released as part of a special series with each Australian state and territory getting its own design. Most of these coins aren't extremely rare, but certain state versions, especially those found in uncirculated condition, can fetch between $10 and $50 or more. Plus, if you manage to collect all the state variants in pristine condition, the full set can be quite valuable to the right buyer. Moving into more modern territory, let's talk about error coins from the 2000s and 2010s. These coins prove that rare doesn't always mean old. In fact, there have been numerous instances of misstruck or misaligned 20-cent coins slipping through the cracks at the Royal Australian Mint. For example, some 2010 20-cent coins have shown clipped planche errors, where part of the coin appears to be missing due to an incomplete blank being fed into the minting press. These kinds of mistakes are uncommon and can be worth anywhere from $50 to $200, depending on the visibility of the error and the overall condition of the coin. Then we have what's known as a blockage error, where a coin gets stuck in the press and imprints a mirrored image on another coin. These are extremely rare but highly sought after. Some collectors will pay hundreds of dollars for a dramatic blockage on a 20-cent piece. Now, one fascinating category involves coins that appear normal to the naked eye but contain die rotation errors. Basically, one side of the coin is slightly or even completely rotated compared to the other side. These rotated die coins have been discovered in multiple years, including 2001 and 2008, and if the rotation is severe, say 90 degrees or more, the coin could easily be worth $150 or more, especially if the rest of the strike is clean and crisp. Another fun fact: certain years like 1995 and 1997 have become collectible not because of errors, but because fewer high-quality examples have survived in circulation. Over time, circulation wear takes its toll on coins, and many older coins are pulled out of circulation or damaged beyond collectible condition. So when collectors notice that near-mint versions of specific years are in short supply, prices begin to climb. That's why it's always worth keeping an eye out for well-preserved 20-cent coins from the 90s, as prices are slowly increasing for these low survivor coins. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, don't worry. There are plenty of tools and communities to help you get started. You can download a coin collector's app that helps identify rare coins by year, mint mark, and error type. You can also join Australian numismatic forums or social media groups where other collectors share pictures, trade coins, and give advice on spotting the good stuff. And if you're ever unsure about a find, just post a clear photo and ask the community. Chances are someone has seen it before and can give you a ballpark estimate. So, to recap, in Part 2, we've looked at rare modern errors, rotated die coins, clipped planches, blockages, low survivor year coins, and state-based commemorative issues, all of which could be sitting unnoticed in your spare change. The beauty of coin collecting is that it turns the ordinary into something extraordinary. Every time you get change from a shop or dig through the car console, you're basically treasure hunting. And remember, rarity is only part of the equation. Condition is king. Always handle your coins with care. Avoid cleaning them, as this can drastically reduce value. And consider storing valuable finds in acid-free coin holders to preserve them for the long haul. Lastly, if you find something truly unique or strange, Take it to a certified coin dealer or send it for professional grading, especially if you plan to sell. Some coins, once authenticated, can fetch much higher prices than expected when listed on auction sites like eBay or through specialist dealers. Guide to Rare 20-cent Australian Coins. Thank you so much for sticking with us. If you enjoyed this two-part series, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below telling us if you've ever found any of these coins or what rare coin you're hoping to find next. Until next time, happy hunting, and remember, never underestimate the power of pocket change.